What just happened?
I don't know, man. He used your passion to plug peptides.
Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad.
To drag out horror.
No. I went back home a couple years ago, and I went to a friend of mine, Clay's house. It was literally a trailer, and it looked like he had lived there for 30 years. He's 20-something years old at the time. Well, he lived there for 30 years.
What I mean, you said that twice, but you didn't explain it.
It's...
And are you saying your brain's complex?
No, but I think that I have an admiration for the complex brain. And I think I have an admiration for deep thinkers.
Okay.
But there's people that don't.
Don't think deeply, and that's what I'm getting at.
I
It's
actually don't understand those people.
Me either, but it's like he can literally just go to work every day, go home, put on Wheel of Fortune, eat his TV dinner, and do the same thing, rinse and repeat. And then as long as he drinks on the weekend and maybe buys some shit from Marketplace or whatever, he's having a good life.
Yeah.
And that amount of simplicity is just, it's perplexing to me.
It's perplexity. The computer.
But you know what I mean? Like I can't imagine that kind of life.
A simple one?
That's so complacent in the mundane.
Yeah, no, I guess I go back and forth between like, well, the Buddhist monks figured it out. You just do nothing.
Yeah.
And then because everything else will eventually normalize, and then you'll go, well, I need to do cocaine now. Like there'll be something, no matter what it is, your passion will be an endless well where your mouth is still dry. But I can't sit still either. So in the meantime, I'm going to be splashing around in the well, hoping Lassie's on his way to come get me, which is a metaphor for Jesus. I hope Jesus comes back.
Do you?
No, I don't. I'm not for 6 years.
No, I'm not. That's not where I was going. Do you think that people are stupid for thinking he's going to come back? And like not just thinking, just like
Stupid.
truly believing it.
Stupid. No. I mean their computer software has, a Jesus is coming back feature, and that's just, and they need it, and they go, I don't think anyone's stupid, but your whole point was everyone's stupid except you.
No, that was the thing. No, that's not what I said.
No, I know it's not what you said.
That's not
You
what I
just
said.
said a stupid guy who lives in a trailer.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, he's completely comfortable with not gaining any more knowledge than he has right now that services his life.
But what is life anyways? I mean, you can go like, well, you need to experience everything. And he goes, why? Nothing matters because I'm going to die, and then the world is going to continue, and nothing matters. So why try?
Yeah, that's a nihilist form of thought.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not stupid. It's just a different way of thinking. Like this guy thinking that Jesus is going to come back. You go, I mean, it's based on my computer software goes, you're crazy.
I like that. I like the fact that you won't demean it by calling it stupid. And I think that was probably the wrong way to ask that. But, I think for me, it's like, it's hard for me to fathom having that much faith in anything.
Now, the Jews.
Based on my own personal experience. You know what I mean? Based on what I've seen and what my perspective is.
Right.
It's very difficult. My daughter talks about God, talks about Jesus. It's difficult for me to relate to her on that at this point in life because I'm so far removed from believing that it's real.
Yeah. And me too. I also think it's not real.
There we go.
But I go, just like the guy in the trailer, I go, I get why you do it.
Yeah. It's like, because what I've realized about him, though, is that the more perspective that he grows, the more unhappy that he is with his life.
Totally. I mean, a dog should never know about, I don't know, thumbs.
A dog should never see how a wolf lives?
I don't think my dog would very much like that.
Your dog's a spoiled baby.
I mean, he likes like one friend, but it's when there's more, then he goes like, who am I to these people? Am I not the alpha?
That's Ricky, dude.
Rick, yeah, I don't know. Well, this is an interesting way to jump right in.
Well, that's me and you. Me and you are both introspective, and it can be hard for a podcast sometimes because we both think deep and overthink shit.
And that makes me actually think that person's smarter because it's we put up roadblocks in our way and then go, but I can get around it. How smart am I? Like, you fucking put that there.
But we also have we made a living off monetizing getting around it, in a sense, because we've learned to find levity in getting around it. Does that make sense? Where it's like the obstacle, yeah, but the funny is avoiding the obstacle. Or the funny is,
funny is the
or
absurd to me. Although
collision with the obstacle, rather.
Yeah, I think it's just a silly goose. I also think that I was gonna try to explain it to you in man terms because you're so fucking straight, no matter what anybody says.
Unfortunately,
if you're looking at a tractor and you're a Jetta, you go, gosh, how's he doing? How can he just go plow the fields every day? I have this fucking ADHD faggot in my car every day. We don't know where we're going. It must be, and then you go, it must be nice to know where you're going, tractor.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very much like, I think I'm like a van life as a person.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I could live van life, but I couldn't constrict myself to a van.
No.
But I could definitely, like, hotel, cabin, B&B hop for years.
I could probably do it endlessly and be more happy than I am now.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
have a better quality of life.
Right.
Yeah.
But then I go, well, okay, so you want to drive to Montana? I go, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to an audiobook.
Absolutely.
Like, that to me is sometimes, like, I was touring a little bit more at the end of last year and the beginning of this year, and, like, the flying on an airplane sucks.
Yeah.
And like the waiting in line, and even though I have like TSA and I have global entry,
I say this all the time, dude.
I just want to get a shitty van and drive.
Yes, if it's within 8 hours, I'm driving, because by the way I process it is by the time I've got to the airport, even an hour early, I've taken an hour to 2 hour flight.
Yeah,
I've went out, got my Uber. I'm literally it's 4 to 5 hours, no matter which way you cut it when you're flying. Typically.
And to me, I can drive somewhere and do a show that night. If I fly there, I'm like, I don't want to do the show.
I feel the same way.
I don't want to.
And also, I like the ability to be able to cut out when I want. So if I'm done on Saturday night at midnight, and I'm 5 hours from home,
yeah,
I'm not going to wait till 5 a.m., like I would for a flight. I'm just going to hop in the car.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go sleep in my bed.
And then you have to get the shitty airport food, Yep.
You can pack your own food. You can actually bring more. And that's the other thing. It's like you have more clothing options. You have more shoe options. You have more merch options.
I'm not really doing merch. I'd like to, but I just give away all my shirts. We'll make a bunch of shirts and I just give them away.
I mean, that's smart for marketing, just to be honest. Like,
I haven't ever seen. I don't know. I don't know. I have the website. I mean, you can go to my website, coltondowling.com or someofthisbad.com, and it's the same website because I've been doing a lot of AI and Claude.
Yeah.
Almost too much.
I've been working on some stuff too, trying to figure out some new merch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like you've just been in ChatGPT?
Yeah, ChatGPT in it, yeah. I mean, ChatGPT is great.
It's good for me for like starting, like brainstorming, but I actually think it's incredibly piece of shit.
Yeah.
Even ChatGPT image 2, I'm like, what are you doing? I go, just remove the background. No, you took out more and you changed the fucking logo's shape. Like, what are you doing? And he's like, you're right. I'm sorry about that.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta manage your expectations with chat. I think that I've learned that chat's only going to do so much. I'm going to need Canva and Photoshop for the rest. But
yeah.
You're right. As far as like a blueprint, like, hey, I need this font to look like this or that, it's not great.
No.
But if you want like a general design, it's great for that.
Yeah.
And
I'll take ideas. I'll build idea boards, and then I'll like take this shape, and then I'll take that shape.
But also, the more simplistic you keep your design, the better chat's going to be for you.
Yeah.
And the direction and the narrative is everything.
Is actually a metaphor for living in the van. The simpler your life is, the less ChatGPT is going to be mad at you. ChatGPT is Jesus in this hypothetical.
Oh my God, man! What a way to take this back. Weren't we supposed to be talking about moms?
Yes, welcome back to Some of This Is Bad Mom Edition. You're thinking, what? These aren't two moms. Well, I couldn't be a mom, and I didn't want to like be left out. So I got two people that aren't moms. It's John and Jake. Is your camera on? Jake is not here.
No.
But
my mic's on.
He
Mike's on.
looks around for the camera.
there
Nope.
are three people that were birthed by moms. That's kind of our whole thing.
Yeah, and I've made a mother
Yeah,
with my semen.
it is interesting to say that to me.
Yep.
To me, of all people.
I created a mother with sex.
You created, I guess if the impetus is on you to make her come, then you did make her baby.
Yeah.
Right? Like if it is, whose responsibility is it for each other coming?
Well, first off, it should always be 50-50. But we know that it's not.
What?
The responsibility for making each other come,
Yeah.
it's a sliding scale.
On
It's-
what?
The responsibility. If we
Sliding
say-
scale.
Okay, so there's a
It's like
100%.
the more poor they are, the less they try.
No. I'm saying there's times where me coming is 70% on you, and there's times where you coming is 70% on me.
Oh, okay.
I
Wow.
think it's a sliding scale. I don't think it ever need. It's going to be 50-50 at times. Yeah, for sure. Equal importance of coming, but there's going to be times.
I just feel like
Like, hey, I know you're depressed, so you know what? This is about you.
Interesting. I think it's everyone's own responsibility to make sure that they show up ready to come.
Oh, okay.
It's actually not your responsibility to make me come at all. But if you have, hey, can I get some help over here, and with your dick in my ass? Then it's like, no problem.
That's a very blue collar mindset.
Just lift yourself up by your own bootstraps. And while I'm tying my bootstraps, can you please get back there? I always thought about that. Lifting yourself up by your own bootstraps was just holding your feet so you can get butt fucked. Do you think that,
You know
what
what?
was his name? The president?
Which one? Taft, the one that couldn't fit in the bathtub.
No, it's Hoover. He was
You-
always a lift yourself up by your own bootstraps, and then, the Great Depression happened.
He also had the name that most goes with sucking dick.
That's right. Herbert Hoover?
Hoover, though.
Yeah.
Vacuum cleaner.
I think the company Hoover was him.
I don't know.
I think so.
Ronald Reagan was known for promoting bootstraps philosophy, philosophy.
It was Reagan.
No, don't say that.
You're gonna get canceled by the gay community for quoting Reagan.
He might have picked it up.
But
He might have picked up.
Hoover threw it down.
I'm pretty sure Herbert Hoover was, and there was a name for it. It was like, sorry, Jake's just giving me a thumbs up.
So now it is Herbert Hoover, but when you type it into Google, which president came up with bootstraps, it said Reagan. But then I typed in Herbert Hoover, and now it says I think AI is just agreeing with me, regardless of what I say in here. But
Yeah. He said that.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, he said that.
Dude, you're really on the right path there.
Yeah. But Herbert, you are right. Hoover, and then Reagan just kind of piggybacked it.
I'll tell you. Yeah, I mean, he was an actor.
Yeah, Reagan wasn't original.
He wasn't.
No.
It is funny that to
Reagan was Trump with talent.
I don't know. I don't know, but it is funny in different households. They're either like, he was the best president that it ever had, and then other people like, Reaganomics fucking sucked. It
Yep.
there have been studies. He actively did suck. It's not like Trump's now. It's like, well, the economy could be going better, and then it was like, no, there's hope. And then with Reagan, it's like, no, we've studied it. It is bad. Policy was bad.
Yeah.
And then Trump's doing it again. They're like, maybe this time. Maybe this time.
I mean, that's politics. They're like, let's check out the remix. And the remix is never as good. Ever.
I heard Devil Wears Prada was better.
I do want to see it. I haven't
I
seen it
didn't
yet.
see it. We don't have to see it. We don't have to talk about it. Who's your favorite mother of from history?
Teresa.
To come on this podcast and say the worst bitch that has harmed gay people the most. You are an absolute
Oh, man.
son of a bitch, John.
I had that one on deck.
You don't know that Mother Teresa was a very, very, very bad person?
Yeah, she also hated gays, and she
She
First off-
proliferated AIDS.
And-
that's her fault.
and
Africa
she-
and AIDS? You ever heard of that, asshole?
I have.
on top of that, she was extremely racist. Apparently,
Apparently.
I didn't know her.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's a good point, too.
Isn't her name synonymous with like being a good person or something?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're like a Mother Teresa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What?
But you
No,
know,
she was like a terrible person.
Bill
It's-
Cosby was also one of the greatest TV dads of all time.
What did he do? No, I'm kidding. Okay.
Buddy, sit down.
I don't think he's ever been accused of being a bad dad, though. I don't know.
That's a great point.
I don't know. I've just heard of the other stuff, and I go, that's.
It's a
pretty bad.
horrible point because, like, if you think about it, there's a lot of serial killers and stuff, and people like serial rapists. They were probably like good dads.
I don't know. That must be very confusing, but it does make me think of Hitler's paintings. Jake didn't believe me that I could work it into any conversation.
That is pretty good. Have
That
you
is
seen
pretty
Hitler's
good,
paintings?
I mean, it wasn't a stretch.
He is a bad guy, and
he created art.
He had fine paintings. They're
was-
actually really good.
Hold on, I
We
wouldn't
did
say,
this. We can't talk about this. We just did this.
Okay, I'm going to argue that. I don't think. I think his art rivals Lisa Frank. I don't think it's anything amazing. I think I've seen
agree.
better stuff at a wine night.
So you've looked this up already.
Yeah, I've looked at Hitler's art.
Can you draw that?
I don't think. Here's the thing.
I think I could do Lisa Frank, but I don't think I could paint that portrait. I mean, the landscapes and the houses that he painted.
I don't know. I think I could.
Show me one painting you've ever done.
I've watched enough Bob Ross. I can
Okay,
figure
no, wait.
it out.
So this is a white man going, I could do anything. I could paint as good as Hitler. Jon Carden.
I don't think that's a weird stretch. Fuck that, dude. I'm gonna stay that just for my Jewish friends. Okay, yeah, I could outpaint Hitler.
Oh, now you're saying you're better than. Oh, he's better than Hitler.
I think we should all aspire to be better than Hitler in
I
every
think
way.
So, but I don't think we're. I wonder if he was as good at painting at the end. You know, like he's like, Hitler, you haven't painted in so long. He's like, no, please don't ask me. It's embarrassing.
like a retired breakdancer.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
come on, one more worm. No, I can't do it. One more worm. Come on, man, you got it in you.
yeah, like that. But actually, at the end, there was no way he was painting. He couldn't even. He was doing this.
Yeah, out of fear from
No,
the
I think-
Americans.
No, I think it was the Hungarian peasant. He had Hungarian peasant injected into him. I don't know how much about Hitler Jake knows, so I'd like to update him.
Okay.
It's like one of those things where enough time has passed where you can know anything about Trump's choices now because they've happened before, but no one does. And that's why mothers are so important.
Because if
My-
we don't know history, history is doomed to repeat itself.
My mom brought me to a concentration camp when I was 8.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember standing in the gas chamber being like, I'm too young for this. And then she was like, that's what those kids thought when they were brought in here. And I was like, damn, that's a fucking dark joke to make in a gas chamber.
Yeah, my mom said we don't need to go to the concentration camp. We've got one at home.
She said that?
No, I mean, just with her actions.
Oh, okay.
We've talked about it.
It's hyperbolic for sure. But this is not a trauma podcast, John. This is not your podcast,
Buddy.
where you talk about your trauma.
Buddy, I'm not talking about my trauma. I was just
You
making
just-
a joke about it.
You said I grew up like a concentration camp.
Yeah, no, my mom said we've got concentration camp at home. That's called making a joke.
Oh, okay.
I added levity to darkness. That's called humor.
Humor. It's called humor. What is that movie? 600 Miles to Humor?
Yeah.
Humor.
It's 310 to humor.
Yeah. To humor.
To humor.
It's interesting because I think unequivocally, if you go, you say the word mom, and other people go like, oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. That's a person who bakes you cookies and loves you.
I
And
think
to
we all have
you-
that stereotypical mom in mind, right? I think I don't know if everybody does,
She
but
has
like
an apron on.
Judy Cleaver.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Well,
like
that's coming from two people who had an absent mom.
yeah, exactly.
So-
We had to idealize
You're right.
what our perfect mother
But
would be.
doing that actually made the expectation even more drastic and dehumanize them in a way that like I had to learn to be like, oh, I don't like stop saying mom with the expectation that she's this person. Just have Peggy.
Mm.
And so I fucking love Peggy because
Yeah.
I don't need her to be my mom.
Mm.
But I mean, as a younger person, I probably would have helped.
Yeah, Tammy gets on my nerves.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but you haven't done your ayahuasca trip yet, right?
No, but I will.
Maybe that's the difference between you and me.
Yeah.
Is one trip to space.
Just one small trip to space. Just a fucking
Just jumble it on up.
stroll in the stratosphere.
The other part that's a problem with the idea with your man in the trailer
Mm.
is knowing more, especially like going through your past and having a rationalization for everything that happened, doesn't feel less bad. So but it does train your brain to rationalize things now. So if something bad happens, you're more likely to rationalize it and be like, this person probably had a trauma, and you're just rationalizing it away
Mm.
instead of like having a healthy relationship.
Like this was good enough for my people, so this is good enough for me. That kind of thing.
Well, no matter the reason. So you're assuming that guy's trailer life is good enough for my people, so good enough for me.
Uh-huh.
But it could just be that he's done the work and gone, actually, if I engage with this, then the outcome would be da 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 da. And so I am happy here in my truck.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm a rationalizer.
Yeah,
That's because I will go into things and be like, no, he doesn't hate you because no, it's not crossing your boundaries because he didn't know that you had boundaries because the way you act doesn't look like you have boundaries.
Mm. You said this and now I'm thinking about it with our parents because I think we had two different forms of selfish parents. And
yeah, one was named John and one was named Peggy.
No, I mean like I think your mom was like correct me if I'm wrong, but just from what I've learned is your mom was like on the pursuit of like higher learning or achieving, right? And that's one of the reasons she was so absent.
It depends on which time period of my life you're talking about.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe. I think that so much was put on her that she tried to say she was fine, but kids know that you're not fine, so it just felt like lying. And then she had less to give because so much was put on her that she wasn't able to. I mean, these are the rationalizations.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I'm just like, but my body isn't under attack right now. But my brain goes, but remember, sometimes they come from behind you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm on Claude and I'm doing a lot of different ideas, business ideas and such. And then for 3 days, I was making a beef tallow lube company.
Okay.
And
Tell me more.
I'll tell you, I didn't make 10,000 wrong ways. I learned 10,000 ways not to make beef tallow lube.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm referencing?
No.
Edison. He made 10,000 light bulbs.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't make 10,000 mistakes. I learned 10,000 ways not to make a light bulb.
This is the second time that I've been on a podcast with you that you've quoted Edison in a somewhat sexual manner. It's honestly impressive.
I love the guy. He's a really cool guy.
I'm trying to remember what it was last time. I think it was about tasting cum.
I think I could have been.
Yeah, because I think that clip's out there of me and you did the Edison thing, and it made me laugh really fucking hard.
I think I'd never stop asking questions.
Yeah.
The way I quoted him last time.
Yeah, that is the way you got it last time.
Yeah, no, it's just, I just...
You could be an Edison biographer if you wanted to.
I don't know that. I know more about Tesla than I do Nikolai Tesla than... Okay, sorry. Not the car company.
Tesla hated Edison.
You're right. Right. I think we all saw that Drunk History episode.
I didn't see that drunk. I just know about it from History That Doesn't Suck with Greg Jackson.
Okay.
I listened to the whole thing.
Greg Jackson does not pay us, and I don't know, and I don't endorse.
Okay. Fuck him then.
I listen to the rest is history.
Okay. I like hardcore history.
Of course, but he's like,
I know.
it takes me 20. If this episode takes 5 hours to listen to, just think about how long it took me to make. We'll be releasing another episode in 6 months, but
We'll be going over the Gauls.
yeah, of course, I've listened to everything Dan Carlin's done, but
Me
it's
too.
just not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You say it's not enough, but it's like,
it's so much.
it's fucking 8 hours an episode. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's crazy.
It's so good.
It is. I mean, it's my favorite dive into history.
But it's also, that's what I would listen to on a road trip. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I'm okay with an 8-hour episode, because I'm like, by
Me
the
too.
time I'm done with this, I'm going to know everything about.
Yeah. The episode on Painfotainment
Yeah.
is one of my favorite podcast episodes of all time, because I think I learned more from that. Like,
Oh.
600 bears versus 600 lions in the Coliseum. Did
Oh,
you know
yeah.
about that?
I mean, when you just said it, I didn't know what you were talking about, and then you said Coliseum, and I thought,
That's fucking insane, dude.
the amount of bears that existed in the ancient world, and even up until, like, Peter the Great, I was like, how many bears were there?
There were so many bears
Right?
and lions. And, like, you have to wonder, like, what did we do to the population of this species? There were so many to put in the Coliseum.
They just had extra.
Yeah, is that what we did? You know what I mean? Did we, like, Coliseum
I mean,
them to
maybe
extinction?
that's why, there's less.
Yeah.
Because we kept on being like, hey, well, we'll watch them fight.
And
The Coliseum wasn't as, like, prolific as you think. Like, sometimes it only happened once in a lifetime. You're like, I remember in 1995, my parents took us to the Coliseum, and there was all these games and whatnot, but they haven't been put on in 30 years.
I thought it was that at one time they did it for, like, 4 years straight or something.
I mean, sometimes it depends on which era you're talking, but yeah, for sure.
Nero was all about it, right? Nero was the one that was like, let's get fucking wild.
I think he was one of the first ones where everyone was like, yeah, let's not make him, he's like a bad guy, let's not make him emperor. And he's like, do you guys like games? It'd be fucking sick if I built a huge ass stadium.
How do you feel about the NFL? You know what I mean? Just like that's his mindset.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
I thought you were asking me. I was like, ugh, we're not talking about the NFL.
I would never ask you.
Thank you.
After being your friend for 5 or 6 years now, I would. There is never a moment where I would start a conversation with Colton Dowling and being like, "Hey, man, so what do you think about the Bears?"
Yeah. Oh, I was 600 Bears?
Exactly.
700 Lions.
And you would be like, "Where is he?"
My roommate was
Where's the bear?
watching basketball, and I go, "Oh, the big game's on, huh?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, it's." And then he started telling me about it, and I was like, "Oh, he doesn't know. Okay, cool. I'm gonna fuck with him." Just feign interest. I love it. But I have a new live show. It's called The Game Show. One of the segments, and we could test it out now because I haven't prepped you for this, so I want to see what it would be like.
Hold on, wait. Am I being forced to use like my own device? Like this is like me testing the guillotine that I created?
Sure. No. It's not like that at all. This is completely separate. This has nothing to do with games. Nothing to do with GAYME, game show. This is going to be you. I'm going to put a timer on for 45 seconds.
Oh, God.
And Jake, if you could help me with this. I got the timer. What I need you to do is count how many facts John comes up with.
Facts?
Yeah, just say as many facts as you can in 45 seconds, and we'll count, and we'll see how many you do.
Okay.
I mean, it's just an idea I had. It could be fun.
All right, man. I shouldn't have smoked before I got here.
Or maybe that'll be better.
All right.
All right, on the clock. 45 seconds. And we're going to put a... Oh, damn it. We're going to put a fun one on. Okay, fine, whatever. Ready to this game show. 45 seconds of facts with Jon Carden. Ready, set, go.
There's a plant there. This room has a rug. The sky is blue. The grass is green. Elliot Page used to be a chick. RuPaul is tall. Tom Brady's white. Colton Dowling doesn't like football. I like spaghetti, but it has to be gluten-free. I'm gluten-free. Volkswagens were made in Germany. Hondas were made by the Asians.
15 seconds more.
50 more?
15.
Oh, 15. Okay, let's see. Austin traffic sucks. It's been raining lately. San Antonio is known for Mexican food. Houston is known for gang violence. New Orleans is known for alcoholism. Florida.
That was their time. There was a couple opinions in there. How'd that feel for you?
You know what? It felt weird.
I mean, I've thought that it has to be. I think I might have to like theme it.
Okay.
Where it's like facts about trains, or yeah. I think that is a chair. I'm going. Okay, we'll give them that one.
My ADHD brain will fucking fly.
Right. I think you said Austin traffic sucks, which was an opinion.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say that's fact.
Okay. Well, you don't nod your head, Jake.
Thank you, Jake.
What's happening is that you agree with his opinion.
No. I think that's a big enough of an opinion. You can get a large consensus of people to say that Austin traffic sucks.
It would still be an opinion,
making it a fact.
No.
No, opinions are only opinions until they're all together, and then it becomes a fact.
No, Donald Trump is president. That's a fact. Donald Trump is a bad president is an opinion. Even if enough people go, no, I agree. We can even flip it as well. Donald Trump is a good president. Don't clip that up. Donald Trump is a good president. Opinion.
Okay, Austin traffic exists.
Exists, unfortunately, less interesting, but more factual.
I didn't realize I was striving for journalistic integrity.
That was one of the things I knew was going to be a problem. That I think that if it came down to The Wire, like
The Wire was a show on HBO, and
bingo, that's a fact. If like there's two people, right, and it was like you have 20 and he has 21, and then you could be like, all right, let's get two of his knocked off because I have whatever.
Okay,
I think it'd be fun.
Colton, you confuse me so much, and I'm not easily confused. Like, I'm somebody that can usually stay on most trains.
Did you just get distracted by the word train and thought I'm autistic?
Yeah, but not how you think.
Okay.
Different train.
That's the
more like the Bonnie Blue train.
Oh, that's where you got distracted?
That's where I went. That's where I went. Just a bunch of dudes lined up outside a door. I don't know why.
Interesting. Bonnie Blue. What was that waiting
You know she's
area
pregnant?
like? Nope. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't keep up.
Yeah, she's pregnant.
From that incident?
Is
it that incident?
I don't know, but I know I don't know if it's true if it was internet shit, but apparently she was like calling like one of her exes or something, saying it was his, and he's like, I was one of like 400 dudes that slept with you that night. It couldn't be mine.
It couldn't be mine?
I mean, there's a 1 in 400 chance.
No, I don't think. I think that's way too high.
Okay. You think there's some vasectomies in there?
I think there's some vasectomies.
And some no-comers?
Some no-comers.
Okay.
I also think that because of the penis shape.
Okay. No, let's break this down.
I think it could be slanted, probably middle. Like I think it's probably all the ones at the beginning. I don't think are included because the head of the penis acts like a pump, a suction cup.
Oh, so it's going to pull out.
Yeah, so it's going to take out a lot.
You're plunging out a lot of semen.
A lot of the semen's going to be plunged.
Okay. No, that's
right.
Yeah, it's
and then based on where, I don't really know how it works, but based on like her, because I know some people have a deep set vagina, and so I think that some
never tell a woman that.
What?
I don't think that's something you ever tell anybody.
I think that's why I feel like dick size and pussy depth is a very important whatever. consideration.
Yeah.
And I mean, this guy emailed in because we do emails, and he said no. He DM'd me and asked, "How do you stretch your second hole? My husband's always hurting my second hole." So it's like, first of all, way too big. Also, I think, or way too big, or he has a shorter first hole. What are you confused again, John? Or are you disgusted? I can't tell if are you confused or disgusted face.
I think taken aback is more the right word.
Okay.
Or right phrase.
Yeah, sure.
How many holes are we talking here?
What?
Like you're like his second.
It's a bend.
It's a bend.
In fact, I actually texted just around the river bend for me. God, I wish Pat was here.
Oh, does he sing that with you?
No, he just knows what I'm talking about. And
Pocahontas.
he could translate for me sometimes.
Well, I know what the second hole is.
Oh, great. Can you tell him? Can you translate it for me?
Yeah, it's not a legitimate extra hole, but it's like when you're going in that way, once you get to a certain level, it legitimately tightens and it bends around the corner, and it feels like a second hole
Around the corner.
You need a longer piece if you're going to be able to hit that. I know that because this pod, I've produced a good amount of them. I've had it explained to me a couple times.
Yeah.
Jake,
do you
I love
understand
you,
it
dude.
now?
Yeah. I first off, I wasn't completely confused
Okay.
in the beginning. Like I said, taken aback
Yeah.
that we've already, we're 20 minutes in and we've gotten to the second hole. You know what I mean? It's,
We started with what is life?
exactly, and we're at the second hole. You know what I mean? It's been a turn.
Yeah. Well, I was feeling like I don't think those questions are answerable, right?
Okay. Do you have any other things for the game show that you want to do?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Let's do another 45 seconds, but limit it to facts.
Oh, no, not this again. Let's do something different.
Facts about. Let's try again. Good point. Let's try it one more time. But let's make it facts about anything gay.
What?
Anything gay. And just. Oh, okay. Actually, let's make it women facts. It could be anything about.
Gay women?
No. This is just women.
Facts about women.
Yeah, this is facts about women with Jon Carden for 45 seconds.
No. I'm not doing this. This is how my fucking career gets ended, dude. I know what this is. This is Colton bait. I'm not falling for this.
What do you mean?
Colton, you will lob up something that if I fucking dunk, I will never work in this industry again.
What does that even mean?
If I actually started listing facts about women that I think are true, I'm not making it, Colton.
Well, I think you're confused about opinions again, John.
Yeah, exactly. I'm scared they'll get in. You're making my thought process be too fluid, dude.
I mean, that is kind of what I like about
Yeah, it turns into a waterfall. I know.
It kind of opens your brain up to go.
Yeah, it starts as a stream, and then all of a sudden, fucking boom, Tina Turner deserved it.
And the time constraint makes you go like, no, think fast. Did you kind of like circumvent some of your safeguards? You know what I'm saying?
I know. And those safeguards are there for a reason. They are there so my children have generational wealth one day.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I think it is nice, Colton.
I like that for them. Are they? And how's that going?
Well, I got a little bit in savings.
You have savings?
Yeah,
That's
I got a
great.
savings.
That's great.
It's going to be exhausted in the next 2 months.
I'm so exhausted. Where are you going? Are you going somewhere?
I'm going to take the kids on a trip.
Oh, where are you going?
I'm going to go up to the Ozarks on a lake.
That's great.
Yeah, get a cabin for like, I think a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it's all. Then the savings is gone.
I mean, that's only like $600, $700.
Oh,
I've got
okay.
more in savings, but you got to pay for food when you're there.
Oh,
You got to
I know.
like,
Oh, I know.
gas and
We're going to Europe, and that shit added up real fucking fast.
Yeah.
Because we thought, well, if we get the flights, the hotel, all with points, then it won't be anything. And then it just started. It's already adding up, and you're like, how the fuck did that add up?
Yeah, it's crazy. You
And
don't
then
even.
If you're flying all the way, if you're driving all the way, like, you're bringing your fucking family, you go like, well, we have to get the Sea-Doo. We have to get the boat. We have, otherwise they didn't go.
Buddy, at Skankfest, I spent like $45 just on coffee while I was there. Like, it was like maybe more than that, 50 or $60 just on coffee. Because I'm getting coffee every morning, and I'm there for 3 or 4 days. It's $10 to $12 a day. So, like, it adds up. And it's like, you add that on top of what you had for lunch. Okay, that's another.
And then I'm like, sometimes I go, how am I alive?
Yeah, right?
I go, once I do one trip and I add it all up, I go, Colton, how the fuck? You can't afford any of this. But I've been doing it for the last 20 years.
It doesn't make any sense.
When I think about how, like, a $15 drink in LA back, 2009, I was like, how was I partying so much?
Yeah.
I didn't have a job.
You were hot.
No, I mean, I feel like I was paying. I mean, sometimes I wasn't.
You were paying with something.
No.
Not at that
No,
time?
John. Stop it. You're sick. You see me and you think, oh, what I would do to him.
First off,
He must be out there doing the things I'm thinking about.
I'm not projecting.
Yeah, you're going, oh my God. Who wouldn't want to pay $15 for a vodka soda to lift Colton's legs behind his head?
Why do I say yes to this? Every time he asks me, I don't even think about it. I just say yes. And then afterwards, I get like that. It's almost like a post-nut clarity when I say yes, Jake, where I'm like, should I have done that? And then I show up and I'm like, yeah, probably not.
Yeah, Dylan was a nice buffer for that feeling.
Yeah,
Because he would go, no, tell John.
Yes.
Are you falling in love? Tell us about that.
Yes. There was some fluff.
I just don't know what.
You're all tough. It was fluff and tough.
Do people like the fluff?
People like the fluff.
Yeah, no. That's I hear that and then I go, shit.
You were like
fuck.
You're like a cold blanket.
Ooh, it's gonna warm up though. I actually love a cold blanket because it means it's gonna warm up and I'm gonna be so cozy. What do you want to? If I'm getting in, it's gonna be warm when I get in. Ugh.
What's something that you find commendable?
It reminds me of a toilet somebody else has warmed up for you. Even the bidets that have the warmer.
Wait, you like that? You like a warm toilet?
Absolutely not, which is why I like a cold blanket.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I like a cold toilet seat. I really do.
That to me is fresh.
Yeah.
To me, I go, no one's been on this
In a while.
Sure. I mean, sure. Is it shocking? Yeah, shocking. Shockingly fresh. Dink. Remember those commercials?
Yeah. The Devilment Cum?
It was always.
Was it Wrigley?
It was.
No, Orbits.
Orbits.
Clean it up with Orbits.
Because.
Ding, ding.
It was always on The Amazing Race. Which is when I watched it. No, yeah, sure. Tell me about the fluff thing.
I was going to ask you.
I
Since
know.
we're on the subject, we veered off. I just wanted to ask you this. What are like 3 things that you find commendable about a mother? Like,
Wait, that's the fluff?
No. But I'm just like, 3 things that you see in a mom that you're like, it makes you happy. You know what I mean? Or it brings you some form of joy. Like just seeing it.
I think when I see a mom be like getting like an outfit.
Okay.
They're like, oh, they have this thing, and I went shopping, and look at her. And you just go, oh, that's cute. I like when they're, I guess dress up.
Okay.
Is that commendable?
I mean,
I
self-care. Yeah, I mean, when they take care of themselves.
I think it's more like this person is taking such good care of their kids that they have time to also do that.
Yeah.
It's like seeing a guy with a baby stroller. You go, he can take care of himself and another human being. I could fit right in between them.
Okay.
That guy could carry me in the stroller, I bet.
I
Cookies?
like seeing a mom lick her finger and clean something off her kid's face.
Disgusting.
I know. It's gross. I'd never want it done to me. I hated it growing up.
Yeah.
but there's something about it, and it's some form of love, and maybe it's controlling, maybe it's toxic. I don't know what it is, but when I see it,
How do you feel about feet?
what do you mean?
Yeah,
Like-
sexually.
No, I'm not a foot guy.
Yeah, but
I've been with some foot
but
chicks.
do you like it when the girls spit on you?
No,
What about lick their finger and get you
get me where?
right up the butthole?
No, I'm sorry. If she's like in the middle of fellatio and she goes, fellatio's over. You know what I mean? We just finished.
Fellatio continues.
No, we just finished.
Fellatio continues.
No, we're just done.
She can't do this.
No, that concludes it, dude. She's getting the dipstick ready for an oil check, and I don't need an oil change.
It sounds like you got something up there. You're sticking the ass on. You're tight ass.
Here we go.
This guy's a real tight
Here
ass.
we
You
go.
ever
Colton
heard-
makes the episodely pitch about John being gay. Here we go.
No, I didn't. I said you're a tight ass.
Yeah, but I know what you want. You want it to be a little looser.
Why would I care if your butt was loose? There you go. There you
You
go.
just want me in these streets, Colton.
No, you
You
go-
want me in these streets, okay? You want me going down to fucking handlebars and bottoming in a fucking toilet.
Why don't you want that?
Exactly.
Yeah. When I
But I'm projecting.
hey, you're the guy in the trailer to me. I go, can you imagine just being content not doing all this cool stuff?
Sexually, I'm okay being the guy in the trailer.
Sexually, you are the guy in the trailer. So you convinced yourself that you like that because you live there.
Fuck. I don't have an argument there.
Right.
You're using my point.
I know. Circumvent, rationalize.
Oh, man.
You see me and my peptides, and you think I want you to have a loose butthole? It's crazy. It's crazy, John. So
This is I tell you what, in this moment, I don't miss Cam because I know what Cam would have to say.
yeah, you want to do it in my bowl.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
It is funny. I do really enjoy people just being mean on the internet. I mean, to me it is this. I don't know why they're so mean, and that's what's interesting. I don't love. I find interesting, which is stimulating, but it's such a far-fetched idea to me to go on the internet and be mean to people that I go like, what's going on over there? Because we live in the same culture of America. But I don't live in that perception where I need to go on the internet and be mean to people.
Yeah. I find it to be, I don't want to be mean, okay? But I like being cunty, sarcastic, and funny.
All right, give me one sentence. Here's a new segment for the game show. Give me one cunty sentence about me. And not about women, because we know how much canceled.
It's awesome that you think your peptides make you look good.
That's cunty. Now give me sarcasm.
That was an opinion.
Yeah, this is a new segment, Jake.
Oh.
I'm glad we could clarify the opinion versus fact thing, though. That boy learns fast. He learns real quick. And that was sarcasm.
Buddy, that's so fucking funny. I don't know how we clipped that, but god damn, that's funny. Oh,
I forgot the third. Oh, wait. No, you didn't do a sarcasm one.
it's okay. Jake just stole the show. There's no way.
What was the third one?
It was something cunty, sarcastic, or funny.
Oh, okay.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I think I knocked them all out in one.
I like that you stopped there. You're just content living in that trailer.
But Jake, that's the opinion from fact. That was, oh my god.
I idolize. I mean, I was talking to somebody who was talking about moving to the Caribbean, and she called it the islands, and I said, I'm sorry, which islands are you talking about? And she was like, oh, in the Caribbean, and I was like, okay, well that's a pretty big swath of area. Have you been? She's like, yeah, I've been to like a lot of them. I go, which ones? She goes, I don't know their names. It's like, I love that. But I do have this idea where I'm going to go down there, start a scuba shop where every day we go out and we plant a little coral. How cute. I think that that dream of mine isn't like far-fetched, and I don't think it's that expensive, and it's the same idea as my other dream, which is to ride on a horse with a samurai sword and chop watermelon. Both of them are totally doable, but for some reason I have not done them.
Yeah, I think there's some logistical planning required. You need access to a stable, and an
We live in
armory.
Texas.
That's true. Yes, plenty of stables.
And I have enough autistic friends where I can go to their house, get a sword, like,
Buddy,
easy.
I'm pretty sure if you walked in Lemaire Lee's house, it's gonna look like a fucking Shogun lives there.
I could list a billion people that have a sword in Austin comedy.
But the one person in Austin comedy that I view having like a John Wick case of swords, like opening a closet and seeing like backlit LEDs with a fucking row, is Lemaire Lee.
Yeah.
And Lemaire Lee's like, this katana was actually given to Shogun Yamarushi in 1794. This one was given to Shogun Yamarama in 1493. I could see that.
I could see that too. I also don't think that he would have any real ones.
Buddy.
I think it would be a model on, not actual Japanese fucking museum quality.
I think you need to look at how much Matt and Shane's secret podcast makes on Patreon a year. I'm pretty sure Lemaire, if he wanted to, he could afford like an authentic samurai sword.
I just didn't know Lemaire was on that. I thought it was Matt and Shane.
Yeah, he produces it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
He's part of it.
I don't know that. I don't know everybody else's involvement.
That's fair.
Sometimes I look at other people and go, I like them, and that's enough information for me.
I like that.
I don't need to learn more.
Yeah, and I like having knowledge.
You do?
Yeah, I like knowing stuff. Not for any sort.
Hey, shocking.
Not for any sort of like power.
Was that cunty or sarcasm?
It was both.
Is it because my legs are crossed? It makes it more cunty.
And your arms are crossed.
And I pointed at you with the toe.
With the toes, yeah. Yeah, I felt it.
I don't know. I like to try stuff out. I like to wear identities more than I like to, figure out.
What do you think about this hantavirus?
I had to Google it. I don't really understand what it is. I know it's rat poop something.
Yeah. Aerosolized rat poop is what I read.
And then it just causes headaches, or are people dying?
Oh, people! It's like a 35 to 50% fatality rate. Have you ever seen the movie Contagion with Matt Damon?
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
And it spreads that bad as well?
Yeah. And they've already put
What?
They've already put one woman on an airplane that had it. She's been in airports. There's like, buddy.
Is this as bad as COVID? Fuck.
It could end up being as bad as COVID.
It sounds way worse than COVID as far as mortality rate.
Yeah.
I'm just remembering Are we gonna get a second pandemic?
Fingers crossed, buddy.
What did you learn from the last pandemic, and what will you bring into this? And what are you bringing into? What are you leaving behind? And what are you bringing to the next one? What top 3 lessons you learned about doing a pandemic? That if there's another one, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do.
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this. In this next pandemic, okay, I think I'm gonna read more. I watched too much TV in the last pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
I finished Netflix. Like,
yeah,
I watched everything. I watched rom-coms from Hallmark from like the 90s.
And my thing is, I'm gonna start streaming.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people's careers
really took off. Yeah.
And what I did instead was drink.
Yeah.
And other stuff.
I got in the best shape of my life during COVID.
Yeah, I was running about an hour a day.
Yeah, I was.
I'll keep that.
Yeah.
I'm bringing that into the next pandemic.
Well, I mean, I had like acquired through because the gyms were shut down.
Yeah.
And my apartment gym, once that one shut down, I got real sad. And so, I mean, I just kind of scrounged. I found like a 45-pound plate from one friend, a 30-pound plate from another friend, and I was using those to just lay on the floor and bench press, just the plates.
Uh-huh.
And I was putting those on my back for push-ups, and then I had some bands, and then I was able to incorporate.
You're doing prison workouts.
Yeah, but you know what? The exercise bands are such a cheat code for at-home workouts.
Yep.
They really do. Like, you can build muscle with bands. It's not It's not a crazy thing. People are like, you can't with the resistance. You can.
What, people are saying you can't? Why are they
There's
saying
there's a large school of thought that says bands do nothing for muscle growth.
I think it's the idea. No, I think it's muscle fatigue versus failure. That's the conversation that's happening with the resistance bands, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's putting those side by side. Muscle fatigue isn't as good as muscle failure,
Yes.
but overall, if you're looking at or nothing, it's like, okay, well, now we're talking about a separate thing again. I had to learn about the difference.
No, that's fair. Fatigue versus failure is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't know the difference, this is our new segment where John will try to explain a niche, his kind of autism, in how long should we give him, Jake?
46 seconds this time.
46. That's a long time for him to explain the difference between. Let's give him 26. That's a good number. Explain the difference between muscle fatigue and failure. Ready, go.
Fatigue is when it's tired. Failure is when it quits.
It sounds like that's it.
That's it.
Okay. Well, okay. Now, Jake,
Mhm.
do you think you could explain that?
Fatigue versus
with
failure.
his lesson, because he said it was so fucking. He's like, that's it.
Yeah, I didn't know what else to do with the rest of the time. He nailed it. I will say that.
Okay.
Fatigue, your muscles are getting depleted, but you're not pushing it to max capacity to where you're going to fail. With failure, you're pushing until you absolutely cannot. So people think failure is better because your body's having to adapt and be like, shit, I need to grow more, or I'm not going to be able to get that weight off me. Versus fatigue, you're just, I can get more reps with weight I can manage.
You think so?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
You disagree?
I think it's a little more complicated than that. I think it's the energy stores are like you'll have less available glucose in failure, but with in
Fatigue.
and then in failure you're actually tearing the muscle in a way that allows for growth.
Okay.
I think, but I don't know, which is why I was so shocked while you stopped talking. I was hoping to learn.
I mean, I try to keep it as simplistic for the viewer as I possibly could.
Oh, these viewers aren't stupid. The ones that have stuck around,
Yeah.
they're making a lot of really smart choices.
That's awesome. Is this becoming like a self-help podcast, slowly but surely?
No, I just nope. No, it's kind of you're the only guest who walks in and goes, "What is the meaning of life?" And really, how deep does love go?
God damn it, I hate me.
I mean, I find it endearing and earnest, and so that's why I like it. But it is it doesn't represent the broad swath of. I mean, it's nice. For me, it's refreshing not to just go. We're talking about buttholes again for 3 years.
Yeah, I think.
Unless you have any trauma stories you want to talk about.
No. I think you and I both have appreciations for the same things, though, at times. I think we both have a deep appreciation for philosophy and just introspection and sometimes, not always, but emotional vulnerability for sure. And I think that we both, I don't know if this is true for you, but I tend to put a high precedence on masculinity. And
A high precedence?
or not I would say it's something that I want to say I'm fond of, because that's not the right word.
You're fond of masculinity?
No, it's not the right word. But it's more like I'm an appreciator of it, and stoicism, and all these different things that kind of make men men. I think the male identity is very important to society.
To society.
To the world in general. I think men need an identity that is manly, in a sense, that is let's the gender roles, right? You're like, okay, men have to be able to switch now. They have to be able to go to stay-at-home dads, and they have to be able to, men are hairdressers, and men are florists, and men are all these different things that have been
Men have always been hairdressers.
barbers, yes. Women's hair.
Not gay ones.
Women's hair, though. That's something that historically, right? I mean, I
What are you
wouldn't say.
talking about? The wig makers in France. I'm assuming you're not going back all the way to 1500 when men were still men.
I mean, I don't think they were still men in 1500s France. I think the feminization of men had already kind of begun, right? They were wearing wigs and powdering their faces.
You said it like Dennis. Am I right in saying that? Interesting. I guess there is no, to me, there is no time frame on when men were men, because what does that mean? It means nothing. So the idea that the reason I'm giving you pushback is I think it was a list of things that we have in common.
Yeah.
Then you said the price of masculinity, and then you kind of went in what is masculine, and then
Precedence. I think it needs to hold the precedence. And also, it goes down to warrior culture, too. I think warrior culture is gone. And I think warrior culture kept us alive for generations and generations. And now we've completely kind of abandoned the ethos that comes with that.
That whole silk slippers thing is not something I have ascribed to.
No?
No, the Greeks being like, it was like the Spartan idea of like, oh, we gotta fucking throw our babies off a cliff unless they're perfect. Like that storytelling about why the Persian Empire fell is why the Romans fell, because they got so
Big.
silk slippers. And so the boy with the silk slippers made soft boys too, and it's like, what does that mean? Especially now that we have fucking helicopters.
Do you think we're in our soft boy generation?
What?
Do you think America's in its soft boy generation right now?
Well, that is what is being said
Yeah.
about why Rome will fall, because we're not manly enough. So if we don't want America to fall, we got to make men again.
Well, if you stop conquering, you get conquered, right? That's the thought.
That's the thought. But now conquering doesn't look like conquering.
No, it's
putting a blockade on the Strait of Hormuz so that you can affect oil prices, so that you can commodities and like whatnot, like
also social warfare.
social warfare.
Social warfare.
Warfare or welfare?
Warfare.
Okay.
Attacking someone's character to demean their progress professionally.
Or-
Attacking someone's past, bringing light to past
right.
mistakes.
Or being like, you're not a real man. Because you're a
Absolutely.
hairdresser, and Louis XIV was wearing wigs and painting his face.
Yeah. Or like finding a video where Andrew Tate played a girl in a play.
Oh, is that a thing?
No.
Oh.
But I'm saying.
I was like, I would love to see that video.
Yeah, me too. Tom G, just my fair lady.
Yeah, just I just the idea of that. But no, I think that Sun Tzu's idea had kind of fucking changed that entire idea, where it's not banging heads against each other, it's tactile, and it was, even at that time, it was womanly to think of tactics, because it was manipulation, and it was like, okay.
Strategy.
Yeah, so I just feel like dumb men have been calling smart silk slipped boys girly forever.
Okay.
Not you,
Per se.
unless you are.
No.
You're not saying that.
No.
You're just saying male has to take precedence.
Uh,
Over
no,
what?
I think more than that. I'm saying that I think that there does need to be some type of warrior ethos within society, just for, if anything, for the honor and morality clause. And it's just, if you look at, I don't like using this example because I think they used it in the wrong way. But if you look at what the Japanese did during the Pacific conflict, during that war, where they basically took an ethos of samurai that had been kind of non-existent, within their society for hundreds of years. There wasn't really many samurai warriors left. They had been kind of depleted, right? But that ethos still remained. That thought and the belief of what the samurai warrior was. So you're able to transfer that belief to a new generation, and almost use that belief of, these ethics, morals, and code of the samurai in these new warriors.
To do a genocide. So you're pro genocide at this point, or what's your thing?
No.
What's your thing right now? What are you saying about?
I've kind of lost the original point in the explanation process.
Well, I will say that you were explaining that masculinity masculinity needs to take precedence, but you never said over what.
But I know what I'm saying is like when it comes
I was
to
hoping that maybe you would say over what, so that
what they used that samurai methodology, that samurai thought for, was basically to turn people into kamikazes, right? And to make them be willing to sacrifice their complete self for the goal of the mission, and that their complete self was not as important as the empire, that their self was not as important as the empire, and it's this kamikaze type thought, right? But I think that there are pieces of warrior culture throughout society that do need to be put in mainstay society, just for the fact of discipline, honor, integrity. Do I think that we need to take all the
but they weren't honorable, and there was no integrity. They did a genocide. I think that if you look at
but I'm talking about what you're selling.
What
they sold them was that. You use that samurai methodology to sell this to the soldiers.
I think you could like make a very similar claim about the software engineers at Uber.
Okay, yeah.
I mean that still exists.
But I'm saying at this point in society,
blind faith,
we have the choice to almost like charcuterie through society and pick these elements of different things that worked and different things that were prevalent and helped society go throughout years and years and years.
Okay.
Such as, stoicism or, expression for some generations. And just like
I feel like those are two vastly different ideas.
It's the difference between China and France, or Japan and France. Okay.
So, sorry, just expressionism came from Vienna.
France?
And stoicism came from Greece. I'm just curious what you're saying.
I view the Japanese as like the most stoic society. If we're looking at like current and past, I mean, I think they're the people that I've seen mask emotions, other than Native Americans.
Yeah, but that's not what stoicism isn't about. Masking emotions. It's about having them and not letting them affect you.
Yeah, well, that.
Okay.
I just said mask, but
I'm
yeah.
sorry, John. You lost me.
I got on a weird tangent.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is that,
and then it felt like I had to push back.
Yeah, I
it felt like I had to push back.
No, I get it.
So then I was finding myself be like, I don't even think I know what I'm pushing back on.
What I'm saying is,
I don't. Going, stoicism's from fucking Greece.
I don't understand why we're not being more concierge when it comes to society, and why there's so much pushback on things in society that have worked, but you just don't like the way they work.
Right, and that's what I'm going. What?
I mean, that's going to require me sitting down for a minute. I'm speaking generally.
Okay.
But I know that there are examples. It wouldn't take me long.
It would be. It could. Yeah, I guess. But that's what I'm going. And what are we talking about?
I think we were talking about the things about, masculinity in society, and like I broke off into that tangent about warrior ethos and why I think that's important and prevalent, and how certain societies used warrior ethos from the past to fuel warrior ethos of the present. With the Japanese, and how I think that
and I didn't buy that, by the way.
And what
I
I'm
did
saying
understand
is
what you were saying, but I didn't buy.
Is I think there's a certain amount of psychology or behind World War II, the men that fought for that, and the men that would go over there and willing to make that sacrifice, and how far removed we are from that in society. And I think I grew up. I know I grew up with an appreciation, because you're watching a lot of documentaries and things like that where these guys are talking. A guy that was like in Normandy is speaking to you on the TV about being in fucking Normandy.
Right.
And
we need to keep that. We need to keep that around.
That's what That's all I'm saying.
No, wait, that's what I'm wondering. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, kind
We need
of.
more wars so that
No,
guys can...
I'm saying we need a more appreciation for human sacrifice, so that we have an appreciation for the way the way that we are and the way that we live,
Interesting. Human sacrifice.
or sacrifice in general. Not even just human, just sacrifice.
To me, I think it is existing in this physical realm of resource.
Yeah.
And I don't think that the warrior ethos is needed, and I don't think it does create a better society. In fact, I think that it maybe makes a less cohesive one, especially with if the warrior is independent or decides that you're an enemy.
Well, the power of the army is power, and absolute power corrupts absolutely.
I mean, I think that if
That's why Congress has control of the army.
do they?
Not really.
No. But I think it's just like, we can make whatever world we want, and I don't think that we have to be limited to the ideas of the past. And that's why we're looking to the future. Peptides. Cold is bringing you guys peptides from a reliable source. KOTLD.US. Use promo code Colton. Thank you for watching. Bye.
That was a real plug?
What just happened?
I don't know, man. You used your passion to plug peptides.
So, this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is